It gets worse with the Ghost of Yotei story here, as the Ghost of Tsushima sequel appears to be a big woke craziness. Now, a lot of people initially defended it, said, you know what, it's fine, we like games with female protagonists, it doesn't mean anything. But as more came out, these choices really appear to be part of the woke agenda from Sony. It's really, really bad, and it gets worse. Today, there's a big unveiling of some Sony agenda to push this kind of thing. It's real. It's not a conspiracy. And, they're already going down this path of if you don't like it, don't buy it, right? I've seen this so many times in so many different industries. We saw it with comics, with, don't buy our comics if you don't like our politics back in the day. We saw it with Doctor Who, don't watch it, go touch grass. And then now we're seeing it with video games, don't buy it. And I think that's the answer. Just don't buy it. We've seen now it's working with Ubisoft. It's really shut down that company. But Sony needs to learn this lesson as well. And it's really bad. There's a lot of terrible stuff associated with this game that I could never see myself playing it at this point. It is a major problem. So we'll get into the news in just a moment beyond this as it's coming out. My name is John Delarose, everybody. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And I am a science fiction author producing some great works. This is my Stars Entwined, and it's a trilogy, The Arishan War. It's a spy thriller in space. We got a human spy. His name is Sean Barrows, and he goes out and attacks the Arishans, who are out there, of course, trying to destroy humanity. And it becomes a little tough on him for reasons. It's a fun series, really picks up. You'll have a nice payoff with it if you go through the whole trilogy. And it is available on ebook, print, and audiobook too. Definitely buy the audiobook and support our audio guy, who's awesome. It's in the description below. Thank you guys so much for supporting all of our books. It's been an amazing month, and you're awesome. So this happened very, very soon after there was some controversy involved in it, and it's interesting. I've seen some back and forths. Some of the guys, in Geeks and Gamers and the like have been defending it, saying that it's a blight upon our movement to actually criticize this game because it makes us look like we're bigots or whatever. I hate that kind of thing personally. I'm just like, hey, you know what? We are here to stand against wokeism. I don't care if it's just a little bit. I don't want to support people who are like this at all. Radical activist who thinks police are white supremacists and supports transgender ideology. She's got the shaved head, as you would expect. And this is how they are. This is the woke activist as it is. And you can see right here, the Ghost of Yotei, a progressive activist known for hating the police, telling straight women who disagree with LGBT to log off, is not just the voice actor, she's also the face and mocap of the new Sucker Punch title. It's an asset. Like I said, yeah, this is what they're doing. This is who they want here. And it is not just a, she's just the voice actress, like they were trying to say at the very beginning of this stuff. I'm sorry to say it. It's really, really bad out there. And you can see it's an agenda. This is what's going on. Stop making these people calling us horrible for pointing out that gaming is predominantly male space, that these dev teams are artificially majority female are a problem. And you could see what's happening here. This was Ghost of Tsushima's dev team, right? Here's Ghost of Yotei's dev team. They're not the same. This is not the same game. They're using the brand, but these are not the same people. You could see exactly what this is. Looks like they've just ditched everybody who made the first game a success and made it a lot of fun, and then decided to go all in on diversity. You got a blue hair on the right here. You could tell what's happening. It's very, very obvious. Now, Sony is saying much the same thing, guys. When you get into what Sony's doing with this, Kabrutus just reported this morning. But the female protagonist in the next Ghost of game is not because of DEI reasons. And that's what I'm seeing a lot, right? I'm seeing a lot of this, and it's in conjunction with the new Zelda game. Everybody's saying the Zelda game's fun, and they're not just replacing Link as a protagonist. It's a pattern at this point. And I've been saying this. I got flack for that when I reported on that, and I said, replacing Link as a protagonist and calling it Legend of Zelda is kind of just more of this exact same thing. It is a big replacement happening all the time, and it's just constant. And you have to look at it as it's a pattern. You have to look at the fact that MCU like doesn't they just got rid of white males. Star Wars, they just got rid of white males. Like it's very, very intentional. These corporations do this. It's not a conspiracy. It's not something that's just happening periodically. It's all the time in everything, and that's the problem here. I mean, even, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I mean, you got your black samurai, but who's the ninja, right? They're doing this for everything, and it is very intentional. And so here is Sony's corporate report 2024. And of course, they want to important to create work environments and systems that allow employees with diverse characteristic and styles of life and work passionately to embrace a broad range of. Now, by the way, why you go to work? What does your style of life have to do with work? And obviously, they're talking about LGBTQ crap, right? That's what that's code for. So they want more of that, but what's that? Like, that shouldn't have anything to do with work and video games. Like, just leave us alone. It used to be, these people used to be like, hey, we just want to do what we want in the privacy of our own bedrooms. But now they want it everywhere. They want to shove it in your face all the time. They won't leave us alone. It's obnoxious. Sony believes the effects of its HR initiatives are eventually reflected in employee engagement. Okay, sounds good. Employee engagement is high over recent years. And here we go. This is where it all comes from. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is a 2024 Sony report. Sony aims to be an organization where diverse personalities, opinions, and views and values coexist. Yeah, right. Unless you're a white male Christian, right? That's not allowed to coexist. To help further advance the diversity in Sony's group, Sony has set new numeric targets and is working to raise the percentages of women and non-Japanese nationals as a proportion of the Sony Group Corporation executives to more than 30% respectively by 2030. So they are just hiring people just based on being women. That's it. In a recent revised diversity, equity, and inclusion statement, for the first time in 10 years to showcase its attitude towards diversity, Sony works to globally promote greater opportunities for women as part of its efforts. This is exactly like Ubisoft. It's exactly the same thing we just saw. Every company is doing this. Wake up. If you're out there saying this is going to just be fine just because the Ghost of brand is fine, it's not. This is intentional. They hate you. They want you out of gaming. They want to replace you in gaming. It's you're a toxic gamer to them. This is it. They work globally to promote greater opportunities for women as part of efforts to ensure inclusive work environments. As of March 31st, the percentage of women in Sony's workforce was 34%, and that management positions held by women was 30.7% across Sony Group. Sony plans to continue to advance joint initiatives with academic and other organizations to pursue gender diversity as an area of focus for Japan. They're trying to do this to Japan. This is crazy. Where the ratio of management positions held by women is generally low and the number of women majoring in sciences and engineering is limited. So this colors this right here as social engineering. The reason that they are putting this here is they want to put more imagery into Japanese society, especially because the Japanese samurai and Japanese historical games are heavily played by Japanese, and they want to change the culture. It is social engineering. This is a DEI agenda right here. And you could see it 100% through this picture. Exactly. They want to replace you with this every single time in all aspects of entertainment. And it's something that's an attack on men everywhere. It really is. And since men are the ones who game the most, who are the most interested in this kind of thing, they want to fix that in their minds. You're not allowed to have your own spaces. Now, it's interesting. They get their own spaces and everything, right? Remember how the Barbie movie is like the best thing ever? Like, they don't try to be inclusive towards men and that kind of thing whatsoever. But you're only supposed to do it in your spaces, and you're not allowed to have your own spaces. You're getting this. You understand. And so this is the Ghost of Yotei. It is a bad thing. They are purposefully bringing in these activists to destroy this franchise, to destroy what was fun about the game. They're going full Ubisoft. It's not something to just ignore and close your eyes and just buy next product and consume more product. These people hate you, and they want you dead. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Thank you guys for listening. I know this is a divisive one, and I appreciate you for being there. Appreciate everybody who's watching the channel. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to hit The Stars Entwined and grab the full trilogy on Amazon today. Thank you so much for reading. We'll be back soon.